Hello fellow gardeners, and if you like lavender, you want to check out this video. So this is my incredible lavender that I'm super proud of. I started growing it about 8 years ago, and I have maybe 16 plants. I do take good care of it. I have it in great area that's super sunny, and I harvest it mostly for drying and then using making little sachets to put in the clothing and give it nice smell and repel all sorts of bugs. So the important part to consider is when you harvest it. So this lavender just opened up and this one is still closed, right? You want to catch the essential oils when they are the strongest, meaning right when the flowers open up, you cut the flowers and they will preserve most of the oils. Morning is the best time to do it as well. So when you finally decide and kick your butt to harvest the lavender, it's sometimes sad to do, right? I just use a piece of string, some kind of container to hold them, and very sharp scissors or shears. I bundle up a bunch of stems in my hand. I have big hands, so I can fit quite a lot. But you don't want to overdo it because you do want to make sure they dry even inside, right? So this is good size that I used over the years and it works well for me. And then I tie a string. I just use a yarn because I crochet, I have tons of it. And hope you were able to catch how I bundle it. Basically, I try to keep maybe 4 or 5 inches of the string on each side so I can attach it to a pole. So I pre-cut few strings because it's easier to work that way. Then I bundle up the flowers. Again, sharp scissors are important, somewhat clean, that helps too. And then I tie it together. I used elastics in the past and then little hooks, but this just works well. It's actually super fast. So eventually I will make a knot on the double string on the end. I'm doing it. Yes, I'm doing it. And that'll be super easy to hang. That's it. So to give you idea, this is my garden. So left is done, right needs to be chopped down. And as I mentioned, I have I think about 8 plants on each side. And this is how I cut them. So it's quite severe, right? I get some stems as well. However, sometimes I get lucky and I get second harvest. That said, I also kept few flowers there. I don't totally clean it up because the bees are used to going there and they still have something left. And this is the side that I still need to cut down. But I just wanted to show you the difference, how much you can get. Do you see this bumblebee? He loves it. And no, I don't want to upset them or deprive them, but I think it's so much, such a large amount that they would not miss my harvest. So when I'm trimming it down and if I leave any shorter ones behind, I sometimes do it on purpose because I want to leave some for the bees. By the way, I also chop my lavender every fall, quite a lot. So that's why mine is somewhat short and thick and gives lots of flowers. My plants are about 8 years old now. So this is after I chop down everything and harvest it. However, you can see little purple spots. So I kept some flowers and right away a bumblebee discovered it and was happy. So it's nice to share with nature a little bit and use something for our use and leave some behind. I like that method. It works for me. So then I went inside because we had AC on, yay. And I have all the lavender bundles and I'm just going to put them on a piece of stick or pole. Actually, in my case, it's a purpue that I'm going to hang in my attic. And this is how simple method it is, right? So once you do the prep work outside, then it's super easy to hang them up. And I would like to encourage you to use upcycle, recycle, whatever you have. So and then I bring everything to my attic and I hang it up and dry them. That's it. Our attic is nice and dark and extremely warm. And I just attach both of those balls. I put the nail in the piece of wood and I just attach it with another string. And then I kind of make sure I separate the bundles a little bit. As you can see, I'm hanging them with the heads down. If you do this, if you dry them like that, they will kind of become floppy. So if you potentially use them for some kind of flower arrangements, they would not look nice and erected for lack of words. Anyhow, this is so simple, amazing. By the way, our attic smells fantastic. I That's my old lavender from last year, but that was just stems and leaves that I chopped down actually in fall, and I totally forgot. Anyhow, this is super easy. If you don't have attic, you can probably find some closet space somewhere. That works well. Some people use oven. I think this is the most natural. And as you can see, that's my pool cue that was crooked, and I use it up. I do really kind of like to, I guess, influence people and encourage to upcycle whatever you have at home. I like it from environmental reasons, and frugality, I guess, comes with it. So, our attic smells amazing. I do think that it may potentially repel other bugs and mice from our house. And it's kind of cool that whatever I dry in the attic, I can eventually work on during winter time, and taking the lavender from the attic, bringing it down in the kitchen on days when it's snowing outside is fantastic. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, or you got some tips. If you have your own tips, please do feel free to share them in the comments. I do also have Instagram. I try to share different practical ideas and tips. I like gardening, harvesting, and different crafts from crocheting, sewing, and paper crafts. So if you like my ideas, you can follow me on Instagram or on Facebook. I would also appreciate your likes, and I want more subscribers. Thanks for watching, Animate.